Lies does not exist. You only postpone the truth. Wike has shot himself on the leg. I will show you a video to prove that the lie that Wike lied in the past and what he say in the present, he is already roping himself. And not just that, the UK government has also indicted or petitioned Wike right now. I don't know how they got there. I don't know how Sowore arrived at this. Instead of Wike to be fighting his generation, people like Erofai, like the one that just the Audogbe and Akpabio, he's fighting new generation like Sowore, fighting Deji Adeyonju, fighting Aisha Yusuf. How can he survive? Because in this situation, I've checked all the parameters and I've checked all the exit route, all the exit door. They are all locked. I don't know how Wike is going to escape this right now. Because as we speak right now, a UK-based digital forensic investigator, Henry Omorere, has petitioned the Florida Attorney General in the USA over the alleged property dealings by Nigeria FCT Minister Nyesom Wike and his family. The petition claimed the family used APEG cash transaction and transfer to children or spouse to disguise asset ownership, possibly violating U.S. money laundering laws and property rules. He is asking for confirmation of whether the petition from activist Omoyele Sowore was received and for update on investigation involvement of intermediaries. Hey, I don't know how Wike is going to actually escape this right now. But I will show you this video first, then I will come back for more analysis. No, Wike, instead of him saying, there's an adage that said that they told a madman to hide in the bush. And when the enemy are not coming out, the madman is now blowing whistle. Wike has been given a post in federal capital city to supervise or to supersede. That ministry belongs to him. And is that not enough for Mr. Nyesom Wike? No, he will be blowing whistles, destroying properties, talking to whoever that is not talking to him. Even Senator Kingigbe right now, they have serious rift between Nyesom Wike and Senator Kingigbe. And Kingigbe will be one woman that I least expected. Please watch this video and I will come back.
Go to the house you were said to have bought in the United States. With all the records.
They have no record. It's not shit as wife.
As a government,
when they pay bribe to people like Sowore, put on your respect. People like Sowore, put on your respect. If there's anybody who does not like to travel to America, it's me. Ask anybody. My wife is an American. My children are American. Their parents, my wife are Americans. For Christ's sake, in 2007, this issue came up. That, my wife has always my business. Let anybody show me where I bought a house, which I can't pass through. If my wife and the parents are saying, look, these are our grandchildren. We give this house to you. My wife, now they are still teenagers. Hold it in trust for them. Let anybody in this world say, the money passed through, I can be, so I can Z. When I was running the election, this matter came up. When my wife was to become found at the court of appeal, this matter, so all kinds of things. I saw they say, oh, well, it had been found that Wike put so they have what happening millions.
That's an awful lot of property there.
One of ask yourself, can they publish it?
No, it's been published.
It's not published. It's not correct. That's a show where it's not correct. Why they put this? Oh, this house.
But is the house not in the name of your wife and children?
What is my business?
You don't know what your wife and children own?
What I'm saying is this: they are all Americans. My wife's parents are Americans. So, if they gave them a house, what's my business? I never bought any house.
Million of dollars worth of, property.
You call these millions as if we are talking about thousands, which I can't deliver. Who bought it in their name? You see, it is not in Nigeria here where you can buy something and you can hide it. You cannot buy a house of even $100,000 by the documentation will not show. Let anybody say this. Look at the money passed through Wike's account, or it passed through his friend's account. See, let anybody say so. This thing they are talking about from 2008. 2008. They will carry it as if, as I was a governor, as I was a minister. Nothing like that. It's not correct. But that's not my business. If anybody bring it up, it's not when I take a decision to do something. In order to divert attention, you go and say, yes, sir.
That was the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, Nyesom Wike, giving spirited defense against the allegation that he was involved in money laundering and purchase of properties in the United States for his wife and children. Here you saw how he defended himself very well. You know, he's a lawyer too. That there was no truth to what OMOYELE SOWORE was alleging against him and his family, and he challenged evidence to prove that he personally purchased those properties, or that he transferred money that was traced to anyone that eventually purchased that property on his behalf. And he acknowledged also how difficult it is for you to purchase property in America without being traced, even if you are purchasing $100,000 built house. And here we're talking about property or properties worth millions. But that spirited defense that he provided has not stopped the petitions that are being filed at the Florida's office of the Attorney General of Florida against him. Now, there are two petitions filed against Nyesom Wike's alleged properties acquisition in the United States. We're going to look at the petitions, then we'll now look at what are the implications of all this drama that is unfolding in the political space, both for Nyesom Wike himself and for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who recently said that there is no more corruption in Nigeria, that corruption has been taken care of. It was an assertion by the president that made Sowore to react, and that had led to a lot of things. But let us look at the first petition that was filed against Nyesom Wike to the office of the Attorney General of the Florida. It was filed by OMOYELE SOWORE himself, as was reported in his paper, the online newspaper Sahara Reporters. And that report stated that Sowore has petitioned the office of the Attorney General of Florida, James Otmea, accusing former River State Governor Nyesom Wike of alleged money laundering alleged laundering public funds to acquire properties in the United States. Sowore alleged that he had formally contacted the office of the Attorney General of Florida, currently headed by James Otmea, to notify authorities about what he described as first-class felonies involving the trafficking of illicit wealth into American real estate. According to Sowore, 3 properties located in Winter Spring, Florida, were traced to Wike. The activist stated that the assets were deliberately hidden under the names of Wike's wife, Eberechi Suziet Yeson Wike, a serving judge at Nigeria's Court of Appeal. He further claimed that the properties had been distributed among Wike's children, creating the appearance of legitimate family holdings while masking their alleged illicit origins. Sowore noted that investigations are ongoing and that there may be additional assets yet to be uncovered. And he went on and on and on talking about the legal implication, because he pointed out that laundering process of crime across international borders violates not only Nigerian anti-corruption laws but also U.S. statutes that classify such offenses as felonies punishable by severe legal consequences. And he also noted that this is not the first time that Nigerian politicians have been implicated in funneling stolen money into foreign properties, but he expressed determination to pursue the matter until accountability is achieved. So, Sowore has filed a petition before the Florida Attorney General office, making allegations against Mr. Yeson Wike, the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. And a few days after he made that submission, it has now emerged that a UK forensic expert has also petitioned Florida Attorney General's office over Wike's alleged family property in the United States. According to the report, they said that Henry Omorere, a digital forensic investigator from Tayside University in the United Kingdom, has formally petitioned the Florida Attorney General for information and update on alleged money laundering, public corruption, and other violations against the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. The petition involves Nigeria's Federal Capital Territory Minister, Yeson Wike, his wife, Justice Eberechi Suziet Yeson Wike, and their 3 children, Jordan, Jacqueline, and Jasmine Yeson Wike. In the letter dated September 21, 2025, addressed to Honorable James Otmia, with copies sent to the Florida Supreme Court and the Director of Public Information Office, Omorere described the matter as one of significant public interest and potential criminal violations that has been widely reported by reputable media outlets, including Sahara Reporters, Business Day, and People's Gazette, as well as public statements from Nigerian activist OMOYELE SOWORE. According to the letter, Wike, a Nigerian public official earning approximately $5,000 annually, allegedly used his wife and children to acquire millions of dollars worth of real estate in Winter Springs, Florida. Omorere detailed 3 properties reportedly involved: a $2 million mansion at 113 Spring Creek Lane, purchased in March 2025. 209 Hotterwood Court, purchased in July 2021 for $459,157 and transferred to his son Joaquin, and 208 Hotterwood Court, purchased in September 2023 for $465,000 and transferred to his daughter Jasmine. Omorere alleged that these acquisitions were structured through opaque all-cash transactions and quitclaim deeds executed by Mrs. Wike, deliberately omitting Wike's name to evade scrutiny. The petition requested written confirmation that the Florida Attorney General office had received a formal communication from Sowore regarding Wike in late September 2025. According to this petition, the reports indicate that these acquisitions were acquired through opaque all-cash transaction and quitclaim deeds executed by Mrs. Wike, deliberately omitting Mr. Wike's name from paperwork to evade scrutiny and violate assets disclosure laws, the petition said. Okay, so this goes on and on and on about the petition. But you heard at the beginning of this video, Wike giving defense that he challenged Sowore and others to provide proof linking him to any of those transactions. And he also talked about the fact that his wife and children, they are American citizens. And being American citizens, they're also entitled to the rights and privileges of Americans. They can buy and sell properties, they can own properties and all that. And that the properties by his in-laws, that's the parents of his wife, their properties in America, they can transfer it to his children, to their grandchildren as they wish, or to their daughter, his wife, and all that. That's the defense he's making for himself. It remains to be seen how far this will go. But the optics is not right, especially for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Remember that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu recently boasted that there is no more corruption in Nigeria, that his government has gotten rid of corruption, which many people found very strange, given the fact that there is no data to back up that claim. And that's his assertion provoked Sowore and many other people to speak out that it was not true. So that being the case, for a government or a president that went outside this country and was boasting that there is no corruption, now this issue, allegation of corruption, which has not yet been proven, is remain right now in the court of public opinion. Or now it has gotten to the office of the Attorney General of Florida. So all we have to do is to watch and wait and see what comes out of the, what does the Attorney General of Florida make out of this. Because what he makes out of it will determine the next step. Okay? It will determine the next step. But for now, it has brought attention to the issue of corruption in the administration. This alleged corruption. Few weeks after President Bola Ahmed Tinubu boasted that there is nothing like corruption anymore in Nigeria. Okay? So that has brought the issue of corruption in the front burner. And you know that APC has been very effective in protecting themselves. You hardly get this kind of revelations under the APC administration. Things like this. It was under PDP that PDP people were exposing themselves right, left, and center, and they were creating a lot of headlines. That was why even the APC ran under the banner of anti-corruption. Buhari ran under anti-corruption because the impression that was created was that the PDP was so corrupt. Anybody every time they talk about the Ziani, they talk about, there are so all kinds of things they don't talk about. And even when they eventually entered the office, it was corruption. They are fighting corruption. We are fighting corruption. If corruption don't kill Nigeria, if Nigeria don't kill corruption, does not kill corruption, corruption will kill Nigeria. That was the sing song. But it was later found out that if you look at the Transparency International ranking of Nigeria, that indeed Nigeria performed woefully under the APC. In fact, Nigeria became more corrupt under the APC. All you have to do is go and look at the data by Transparency International that weighs corruption perception index across the world. So this is not good optics for the administration that boasts that they don't do more corruption. Of course, that was a boast that many Nigerians do not believe in any case. But at least this issue now being in the front burner at the international scale and at the local scale and all that, that's not a good optics, and is going to be exploited effectively by the opposition in the coming election, because one of the challenges this country has right from time immemorial is the problem of corruption and allegation of corruption. Yes, Wike has defended himself here. The Florida Attorney General has received petitions. It is now left for us to find out what will be the outcome. But whatever is the outcome, this is an indication that corruption is going to be a topic that will be at the center of the next election. Because even the opposition have not been very smart in emphasizing the issue of corruption. Only Peter Obi have been somebody who have been consistent in talking about corruption, even when he was running for the first time in 2023. The opposition have not capitalized on it. Of course, there are so many other things to capitalize on. The poor state of the economy, the poverty in the country, the hardship in the country, the killings, the insecurity, and all that. So it's understandable if corruption has not been at the front burner of discourse. So, but this matter has brought corruption at the front burner of discourse, and that doesn't look good for the government that want to be seen to have done better in corruption war. Whatever it is, whatever is your position on what is going on between Sowore and the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, over alleged properties in the United States. What do you think? What do you think should the president do? Should the president investigate the minister? Should the president do anything? Or should he wait for the Florida Attorney General to make some moves and let that determine what happens? Do you even think that the presidency care? Because the presidency, they are likely to look at it that this is just pure politics that Sowore is playing. And you know Sowore himself is a politician. So that whatever is your position, let's hear from you at the comment section. Thank you for watching this video. And if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you. And please don't forget to like this video, because when you like it, God will rank it high and recommend it for more people. Thank you, and God bless you and yours.